So today I wanted to go over a little bit of a comparison of the Mystery Ranch Pop-Up 30 and the Eberlestock Brute 3500. Both these packs have internal frames. Obviously the Pop-Up 30 has the pop-up portion of the frame, and this is Eberlestock's fixed frame. Does not separate totally, and it's not modular like their other models, but kind of got them filled for you guys to see the size difference. A little bit of a comparison. I think this is 1800 cubic inches. This is obviously 3500 cubic inches. Felt like I was going to be able to utilize the Pop-Up 30 in an upcoming hunt. Basically for the meat shelf. Had the Pop-Up 40 a couple years ago, but they had the crappy kind of spring-loaded D-ring across the side compression straps, and the Pop-Up 40 zipper goes down, so it was a pain in the butt to get into my pack every time I wanted to. So I ended up returning that, and then Shields was out of the 40, so I just grabbed this year's 30, which they did end up changing the side buckles, so that's a plus. They do have front compression straps, a bunch of extra loops here. You got side compression straps, top and bottom. This one does go through if you needed. Decent lumbar support, pretty good waist belt overall. Eberlestock comes with the lid. Open it up. It does have a top compartment here. It's got one compartment here, compression strap, another one here. On the side, it's got side compression straps, and you can actually move these buckles, these two buckles, to different locations, if you will, 3 different spots. They call this their spotting scope side pocket here. On this side, there's no side pocket. Obviously the compression straps again, top, bottom, with the extra loops. If you want to move them, you can. Water bottle pouch there. Inside the pack opens up nice and wide to a big U shape. These do not come with it. I purchased these. These are the small and I think large hanger pouches. They've got a pretty large hydration pocket here, little side pocket there, side pocket there. This pack's quite bigger than the Pop-Up 30. There's no clips down here for if you wanted to put an ISO mat or something, extra clothing down here. You would just have to loosen them up and then tighten them. Here, let's go over the lid. So the lid's got a small pocket here, and then a larger pocket with stretch fabric at the top. Flipping it over, Eberlestock has this Velcro adjustable shoulder straps. You basically can adjust this up and down to whatever your size ends up being. Good lumbar support. Don't think this one's removable like the modular frame is. You can open this up on the E-Mod system and adjust that. I also don't think you can take this belt out. Oh yeah, you might be able to. Good molly looping on the side, both sides. And then they got the 45-degree load straps here. You want to tighten those up. They have stabilizer straps on the side. I'm not going to do this on camera. It's going to take a while. kind of seen on, well, let's try it. Seems like it's been a pain in the butt for others, but to expose the meat shelf, take off the lid from the top, and then you need to slide this up and over the buckle, the side loops. It's really actually not that bad so far. Seeing a lot of people complain about it, but one thing you need to do is loosen this up down here. Undo the side buckles, open that up completely, and then you got your meat shelf. And you got the two straps down the center, MOLLE on the back here for rifle scabbard, other accessories. Slap your meat in there, tighten it back up, put your meat shelf on, cinch all that down, throw your pack back on up and over these buckles, and then you're ready to rock and roll. For the Popup 30, gotta undo it here, open her up. So on the top lid, if you will, there's one pouch here, pretty good depth. Zipper goes all the way around. That's as far as it opens up there. Pull out all my clothes I've got stuff in here. Inside, all it's got is the bladder pocket with the hook there to hold the bladder. These tabs here for their accessories, for like the kill kit, stuff like that. I got a couple water bottle pouches on each side, plenty of compression straps, lumbar support. In order to get to their meat shelf, you undo this. There's these tabs. Here, side compression, and then there it is, and then you just tighten it up from there. Not sure I like that too much. The pop-up frame portion is just based off these two orange tabs here that tighten it down, and then you can get that good 45-degree angle for support. So that kind of compares the two packs. Eberlestock is in Shields now. They have the Brute 3500. I almost went with the Brooks 3500 and the E-Mod frame, but decided not to, just because I doubt I'll be able to ever size up or size down. This is kind of their straight out of the box, something that's designed for hunters that aren't going to be in the Western world a lot. Just kind of a grab and go type deal. Mystery Ranch, I'm definitely going to return this. Don't really need it. This will be my good go-to pack for antelope hunts. We got maybe an elk hunt coming up that I probably won't need to be out in the wilderness too long for, and maybe a whitetail hunt or two. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll can answer whatever for you guys.